Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Abeer's Book Reviews, and today I'll be reviewing this book, Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. Here it is. Now, this is an incredibly famous book. You're going to see everyone from, I think, Barack Obama to Bill Gates to all the big name celebrities, philanthropists, tech people. Everyone has read this book. And this review is going to be not super long because I'm expecting a lot of people to have already read this book. I'm going to give my thoughts and my opinions on the contents of the book. So now, a bit of background. Yuval Noah Harari he's an Israeli historian, and in this book he takes us on this massive journey starting from about the cognitive revolution up until that was about 70,000 years ago. He takes us through the agricultural revolution. He takes us through, the empires and the unification of humanity through things like money, religion, the scientific revolution, the industrial revolutions, and finally to where we are today. And he covers, I think, tens of thousands of years in a matter of a few hundred pages of human history, which is incredible. What I like about the book is how readable it is. You don't feel like it is giving you an incredibly dense amount of information in the way that it's written. You feel like you can get through it very easily. It's very easily understandable. It's not that big of a deal to get through the book. What I do think it lacks, in some regards, is that it's very reductive or overly sweeping at times, right? That's the other side of the coin. If you want to make the book readable, you are in some regards going to have to make it very broad strokes in a lot of areas. There's a few sections in the book that I think lean a bit more towards the speculative side of things, where you don't have the clear accounts, you don't have expert agreement on something, where people or historians or humanity as a whole cannot come to a collective agreement about something. It gets like super speculative, and those speculations can start to sound like truth claims a bit. Now, of course, I think Yuval Noah Harari does a great job of, I think, exemplifying or just putting it out there that these are more speculative things. But towards the end of the book, where we get to the future, in a sense, it starts to get super speculative, which some people might or might not like. And again, it's not a very deep academic book, so it's not going to give you everything. But in general, Sapiens it's a good big history book that it tells you everything from the beginning about money, politics, religion, psychology, philosophy, how we came to evolve as a society, as a collective, how we came to evolve as individual beings, and what's the big meta narrative bringing us all together. All of those themes are covered pretty nicely in the book. So not a lot of things that I can be critical of here, which is quite surprising in a book. But yeah, that's pretty much all about Sapiens. A big, long read history of humans, not super in-depth technical or academic, but it is incredibly resourceful if you're trying to just get into, this realm of human history. Might help you identify in certain sections or certain parts of human history you would like to dive deeper into, or whether this field is for you at all, or whether you want to learn more about the political history of the world, being intrigued by some sections in the book, or if you would want to venture more out into the economic history of the world. All of those things very broadly covered, very accurately covered in my opinion, and that's it. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit the like button. If you're new and haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel to keep receiving more videos like this one. I've been Abeer Rao, and thanks for watching.